Shush. No. No.
Yeah, it's on. Go.
All right, we're back. Sorry, a little technical difficulty there. So we're looking at the Acidanthera bulbs in the planter here with the Amimagis, and I just want to cut one of the Acidanthera so you can have a look at it. It's really quite a beautiful bulb. It's actually related to Gladiolus, as you can tell by the spiky foliage, and it's fragrant. So look for Acidantheras. They're so cheap. You get them for about 50 cents a bulb. You can put handfuls into your containers, into the garden, and they make a great late summer addition to your planters after being able to use the foliage for upright spikiness in the summer. Gonna look at one more thing, maybe two more things real quick. Our Tithonia in our planters. You can see they're huge. They're almost getting a little bit out of context in the planter, so we're going to reduce them in size too, but we need to do that because we need to keep them blooming and bring them down to size. So we can actually do that by just going and a couple of flowers on them, but if we look back, we'll see we still have a flower here, so we can actually take back that whole shoot there, reduce the size, and bring it down into something that looks a little bit more in tune with the planter. Also, if we look, we could even take that one down more, because right here is a new flowering shoot. So we could take that one down. We could take this one down. We could bring this one back a little bit. Some of these big guys here, we can bring them back, because these are all going to have flowering shoots a little bit further down the plant. So we can really reduce the height, reduce some of the bloom from way up there, and bring them back into look. So we look here, we got a flower bud here, we got a flower bud there. Over here we've got more flower buds coming down the stem, so we can reduce all these things in size. We could even go in and take back big clumps like this. We're not going to hurt the plant. We're not actually going to reduce the amount of bloom we have. There we go. That's getting the Tithonias back under control. They're going to fill out and they're going to bloom all through here for the rest of the season. So don't worry that we cut off a lot of flowers. We're actually just making more by cutting them back like that. And it brings them back into style. We're going to have one more quick little look.
Hopefully it stays connected.
Hopefully we stay connected. The phone was getting a little hot, so the sun turned it off. I just wanted, right there, to jump into this bed for a minute. Here's another one of these great sunflowers. This one's called Sunmazing. It's a little more typical sunflower look, but again, flower power like I've never seen before. They're amazing. This is one plant. The other plant I wanted to mention in here was the Snapdragon's Potomac Dark Orange. A really spectacular snapdragon. I just love it. These are about 3 feet tall. This can get up to about 5 feet tall in the garden. And then we bought all of Floret Flower Farm's zinnia collections for this year. So we're trialing all their zinnias, and there's some really wonderful colors. You can just sort of get a bit of a look here and see what the zinnias are doing for us. As well, just to give you an idea about, you know, getting things planted and stuff. So the ones in the planters we just looked at were done early June. These ones here weren't planted till July. But look at what they've done. They've still got up to 4 feet, 5 feet tall. They're blooming, and they're going to continue until a heavy frost knocks them down. Also, these zinnias that you see all through here, these weren't planted until July. And there's no reason why you can't be filling in gaps in your perennial borders, in your pots, in your annual plantings, right up until July with some of these great late flowering, fast growing annuals. This whole bed around me was planted in July, and look at it, it's spectacular. And it's only the mid-August, so this is going to keep going. We're going to keep deadheading here and there as we need to. We'll cut some zinnias for some vases, and we'll keep enjoying this until heavy frost kills it back, which could be any time from Thanksgiving on. So we're going to keep this garden going for many, many more weeks yet. The same with our other containers by doing some deadheading and maintenance right now. Don't forget to keep feeding your containers. Keep feeding them right till you basically get rid of them for the year, because they're using lots of food right now, and they'll just keep getting better and better. So if we have any questions,
I have a deadheading question.
Yeah.
Michelle would like to know if she should trim off the old blooms on a butterfly bush.
On a butterfly bush, yeah, exactly the same. Whenever you get a spent spike of flowers, you should take them off. Butterfly bushes, especially if you're in an area where they might reseed, they can get problematic, so be aware of that. But absolutely, if you've got spent flowers and you're not looking for seed heads to feed birds and things, like echinacea, I probably wouldn't deadhead. I certainly won't deadhead our giant cup plants, because the finches love to eat the seed of those. Laura's going to turn that. You'll see our cup plants in bloom there. They're all about 8 or 9 feet tall. But the bees are still in the flowers like crazy. And then as soon as those seeds are ripe, the goldfinches will be in there in droves. So we don't deadhead stuff like that. But a butterfly bush, if you want to keep it blooming, definitely take the the old flower spikes off, so they keep producing for the rest of the season.
That's it.
All right, we'll wrap it up. Have a great day. Keep gardening. This season is long from over. We'll see you next time on Let's Get Growing.